All right. We're back again, loners. Thanks for coming back and checking in with us. Hope you guys are doing well. Episode
clap.
number 57. Roll that intro.
We will be posting a vlog about our 48-hour trip to San Diego.
Yes.
And I think it comes out the following Friday of this being posted.
Yeah. We went to San Diego for a concert and just like to hang out and check it out for a bit. San Diego's gotten not as good as it used to be.
It makes me sad.
It used to be way nicer.
Yeah, I went through a rough period a long time ago when I was a kid, and then they kind of gentrified it. And now it's going through it.
Yeah.
It's really sad.
Yeah. It was just sad because there was like human, shit at like every corner and like that in the downtown area.
But there's all like it's just sad how many homeless people there are, and
yeah.
you can just see that they're struggling.
Yep.
Like they're not. Yeah, it's just that there's like an epidemic of some drugs on the street over there, and it's really sad because it's like what can we do besides be like, here's some food, or like
Yeah, we would need a huge amount of people to actually stand up about the housing problem here.
Yeah, it was just like we're only 2 hours north of San Diego, and like we have a ton of homeless population here too, increasingly over the time because of COVID.
Yeah.
That all of our politicians choose to ignore. It's really, really fucking fun, and it's sad. But there was just like a different energy over there. It was, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't want to say the word sinister, but it seemed a lot more dark.
It did
over there, and
so strange too because I'm sure it's still really expensive to live there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's very expensive.
On a lighter note, it was my birthday. Yeah.
Happy birthday, Ben.
We didn't mention it last time, but
we were gonna vlog it, but then we're like, let's just enjoy it. We went to this cool cafe up in like the mountains.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna bitch for a minute. Surprise, surprise. So we get to this cafe. It's super like hippie. Like think of like Charles Manson.
It felt more like Burning Man vibes.
Yeah. Think of where like Charles Manson and his cult would hang out.
It literally was
like that. Are you serious?
Yeah, they were in Topanga.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But I thought you meant like at that cafe.
No.
So it's very on brand. So we went, and it was really cool because it looked like almost like a tree house type area. I don't know. So we go. It's very like boho chic meets like Burning Man, like you were saying. Service was not good, but it's fine. I think they were short staffed. But what was baffling was we get sat down by what we later found out was the owner, and because they were short staffed, we were pretty patient, and they gave us our food eventually. And then when they did, we didn't have napkins or utensils. So I'm like, okay, well, you could eat with your hands. Mine, I needed like utensils
because I got a burger. Yeah.
And I was like waiting, and I was like, you know what, like, and then I see the owner right pass by, and I go, excuse me, sir. I said, do you mind if I get some utensils or napkins? Like we don't have any. He like turns around to like, I guess where the servers grab it from, and he goes, yeah, they're over there. And I'm like, oh, my bad. I didn't realize this was self-serve. So I was like, oh shit. So I got up and I was about to go to that station and grab them, and halfway there, you said you think she was the manager.
She was like the on-floor manager, I think.
So she kind of was like putting me back. She's like, kind of like shooing. That's our dog. He's having a dream. Shooing me back to my seat. So I go and I sit down. I'm like, oh, my bad. And then she comes and brings them, and she goes, that's the owner.
Yeah. I was like, oh, okay. Cool.
Okay.
Cool.
Is he exempt from helping his customers? I mean, we didn't know he's the owner. I just felt bad for her because I'm just like.
She looked very stressed out the whole time.
Yeah. Well, they were short-staffed.
Yeah.
And like we don't care. Like we're not gonna be like, wow, we should have had this already here.
Yeah.
No,
I hate to complain.
We get it. I feel bad. We've both been in the service industry, like food industry. Like we get it. So I don't mind waiting, but like, and I literally do not care if I have to grab it myself, because that was the message that I thought he was trying to send. But it was the fact that she felt like, oh, you don't bother him. He's the server. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I mean, he's the owner. I'm sorry, if I owned a restaurant, I'm just gonna grab it for you.
Yeah, I agree.
And thank you for being patient, and
Yeah.
that would be it. It was just like weird with that. But aside from him, it was
It was
fine.
nice. Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah, it was
Nice
cute.
spot. All right. So today, I think we're going to go on a little bit of a lighter note, more entertaining and funny. So we're going to do a video by New York Times called What Do Europeans Think About American Life?
They love us. We are their idols, right?
I think you guys like us as people. I just think it's more of the stuff the way things are set up in the country that.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, let's see how it goes.
Oh, it's a short video. It's by the New York Times, right? You said?
Yeah.
I love American optimism. They have a pretty nice flag. Are you joking?
What?
That is actually shocking.
That's nothing you would ever see in Britain. That would cause riots. In the US, a large drink in McDonald's is 77% bigger than in Europe. That's disgusting. Wow.
And it's the same price.
No way.
It's diabetes to go.
Diabetes.
To go. That should be the slogan of McDonald's.
Diabetes to go.
To go.
Damn.
Also, can you just say this from my understanding? Because, unless they changed it, the smallest size and the largest size is the same price. It's like $1.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, I just remember always seeing like billboards that say like
Well,
any size,
Yeah.
like 99 cents, which just says that they're encouraging you to fucking drink a ton of soda.
Yep. And also, I know, I'm pretty sure it's a fact that portions are a lot bigger here too. In
Ginormous, yeah.
Obesity rates are double.
If you're from Europe, search big gulp.
Honestly, though, but that's why whenever
From 7-Eleven.
when we went to Italy and when we saw other places in Europe, most people are like thin that we saw, but I think it's because you guys walk around everywhere.
Are you fat shaming America?
No, I'm
I'm just kidding.
All right.
We do have an obesity
Yeah.
problem.
I think
But
some other countries do too, though. In Europe.
This is just America's tactic at keeping everybody sick here.
Many common US food ingredients are banned in the EU. Whoa.
Azodicarbonamide.
Azodicarbonamide.
Banned in Europe because it may cause cancer.
Cancer brownies.
Yeah, my fave.
Family.
We have a baby.
Yes.
How long do you get for parental leave in your country?
The mother gets 410 days.
Damn.
The fathers as well. There's a paternal leave that is, I think, it's about 9 weeks.
Wow.
I think I get like 6 weeks
14
here.
weeks of paid maternity leave.
I think they get
It's-
about 6 here.
Some jobs barely even cover it here,
Yeah.
and they won't pay a lot of jobs.
Oh, some also cover paternity. Wow, I don't think America
None-
covers
yeah.
paternity.
Yeah, we don't have for the father to leave too. I don't think.
Yeah, because men here are actual dads. Just kidding.
Okay. The number of paid days of maternity leave guaranteed by law in the US.
0.
Let's see.
Wow.
Nothing.
0, yeah.
Like, I was
Yep.
right.
So
It's
they're not
literally
forced
like,
to do
you don't
that.
have a kid, what?
It's the company gets to decide.
Yes. Yep. So
That's
it's
fucked.
not a law that so some jobs, if it's a shitty job, they can be like, we don't want to give you any time off to
That's
if you just had a baby and stuff like that.
fucked. What about like single mothers?
Yeah.
That is so
I'm sure that's a tough
beyond-
thing.
And childcare here is not free. It's not. Yeah, I can't. That's insane. I didn't know that.
Well, you're on your own now.
Well, you de-incentivize people from having kids like that.
And
Well,
then,
You disincentivize poor people from having kids.
Yeah.
Because if
Yeah.
you're rich, you can obviously.
Afford
Yeah.
it.
You are graduated.
Oh, thank you.
These are the annual fees at major US universities.
Massachusetts Institute of Technology, MIT. $51,832.
For a year.
I
A
mean,
year?
honestly, that is a bit disgusting from a first world nation.
my boy
Yep.
said it right.
it is disgusting.
Damn, per year? Imagine you go for 8 years.
Yeah. I mean, they're depending on your situation, they'll have like student aid, like FAFSA, whatever. But even then, it only covers a certain portion. Damn. If you're lucky. If your
so
parents are
expensive.
poor enough,
Yeah.
they'll help you a little bit. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
I pay 18 euros per
Yeah.
semester.
In Denmark, it's free.
That's so crazy.
A woman's leg got stuck in the gap between the train and the platform.
She begged no one call an ambulance.
Yeah.
$3,000 she wailed. I can't afford that.
Coming from the Bulgaria, which is the poorest EU member state, I've
wow.
never heard about this.
In 2015, medical bills led to 1 million adults
Filing
declaring
bankruptcy?
bankruptcy.
My dad.
It's so stressful, and we've talked about it, but it's like I think over half of America is
Like one inconvenience away.
well, I think over half of Americans who file bankruptcy, it's because of medical debt.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't get the logic behind that.
So crazy.
Like, you're not going to get your money. Like, you're just not. You're going to get very minimal, if anything.
Yeah.
And if it's so, like, if we have access to something like bankruptcy and these hardships, like, where you...
Yeah, I mean, it's a luxury over here to have
I just don't get
healthcare.
it.
Yeah.
Is diabetic, and he gets really good care in Belgium, and we don't pay a penny to it. It's completely free.
What surprises me is that people are not rioting on the streets, to be honest.
I know.
Yeah, I know.
Because they've normalized it here. They have brainwashed the majority of people here into believing that every first world country is like this, and that even access to paying for it is a luxury.
Yeah.
They make you feel like there are countries where they don't even, and then they also have this false narrative that America has the best healthcare in the whole world. Like, you're not gonna, the reason you're paying so much is because of the care you're getting.
A lot of people really believe that.
And I think at one point that was true. I don't think it's true anymore.
No, probably not.
I just don't.
Oh my god.
That conversation.
The guns.
Pastimes.
This is a toy AR-15.
An AR-15 style rifle was used in the San Bernardino shooting that killed 14 people.
The Orlando nightclub shooting that killed 49 people.
The
49,
2017 Las
damn.
Vegas shooting that killed 58 people.
Washington, D.C.
That's a
actually banned
huge
handguns.
stat jump.
That is
Wow.
disgusting. That is fucking horrible.
I
Oh my
know.
god. I hate guns. I really do. I will,
But the ban was overturned in 2008 by the U.S. Supreme Court.
Whoa, overturned. So somebody had the
Somebody
common
thought
sense to ban this, and then they were like, you know what? No.
No, we need
Yeah.
guns.
oh
It's
yeah.
crazy.
It's pretty much the same thing with Roe v. Wade.
Americans are incredibly friendly and hospitable.
I wish we could be that sort of happy and optimistic about the future.
And the influence has been huge, and still today.
Whether it's food or music or fashion or art, film.
The younger generation in America is definitely giving me hope about
Yeah.
the future of America.
And everyone secretly has an American dream. So, I mean, we can still
He looks like Rex Orange County.
I can see.
He does.
all resubscribe to that.
In Germany, we don't wave flags.
Oh man, I need that guy in every video.
Yeah, he was
He's
funny. That was a quick short video.
I think social media has definitely brought like awareness to
the world.
how other countries.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, like how other countries live their lives, and like.
I think it's mainly TikTok.
Yeah, it is. It really is TikTok because
Because-
people are so unfiltered, raw, like themselves on there.
Yeah.
So
You also have so much information constantly. So it's like
Yeah.
you get, because on Instagram and other stuff,
things are
it's
more polished on Instagram.
to specifically what you follow. Yeah.
But even the algorithm on TikTok is also fairly altered to what you would be interested in. But there's just like this like generic like hub of videos that kind of get pushed to like everyone almost just because they see how popular they are. And I think that's how like the whole Ohio derailment,
Mm-hmm.
that was like on TikTok,
Yeah.
at least a week before the news covered it.
It was hard to even find anything on Instagram about that for a while.
Yeah, because Instagram gets like their news way later. But also I feel like people just run to TikTok more for information than they do anything else.
Yeah, it's also different, obviously different owners. So like Facebook owns Instagram. So maybe that they have ties with certain media corporations to not show certain things. Where
Maybe,
TikTok is a different owner.
Like it's more filtered.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that maybe, yeah.
That might be why they don't show as much stuff. Like that's...
In America, they're trying to ban TikTok over here.
Yeah. Well, you know...
They're pushing for it.
I was listening to the owner of TikTok actually said that in most other countries, it's banned if you're not above a certain age.
Yeah, I think in some places they're trying to limit it to like an hour and a half if you're like younger than 18.
Well, I'm talking about it even at all. Like if you're 13 or lower, you cannot use it.
Yeah, but you can make a fake account, say you're older. Like they're not checking your ID, I'm sure.
I know, but it's just cool that they think that way, like to have that
totally.
regulation. Here it's okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for like an age requirement, but when it comes to banning it, and like, I will take my data. I don't care, as if I can get information in real time versus like the diluted, filtered version on the news or or like Instagram. I don't care.
I feel it.
Anyway,
but yeah. That was a fun video. It was very fast. It was faster than I expected, but it was still cool. Like the people seemed pretty funny. I
have a question. I had this in another video. If you live in Europe, do you guys use GoFundMe for anything? Like, do people there use it for anything? And if so, what cases would this be in? Because people, I want to say like the number one use for it is for medical or like funeral costs.
Well, I mean, you see people standing on the street when we're driving on like Obama Boulevard in La Cienega, and they have a sign that says, "Please help pay for our father's funeral," or stuff like that. There's always families standing out on the street like that.
Yeah. And it's sad.
Yeah.
Because it's like,
I mean, I would probably think you guys don't see that as much because it's free.
That's a whole nother discussion about funerals. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, the funeral business is really such a business here. That would be an interesting topic, though.
It's kind of a scam.
If there's a difference,
to say it nicely. All respect to the dead, but like,
it's so expensive.
It's a fucking scam.
So expensive.
It's like, and okay, this is gonna sound morbid. I don't think you could bury a body in your backyard if you wanted to.
No, you can't.
Right, that just looks sus because you can't resell that house, you know.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, maybe you could because it's your property. But
imagine
no one
house is for sale, and it's like, but by the way,
you'll have to disclose it, I think.
Yeah. Which again, no one's gonna buy that.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's also, if you really think about it, you're paying for a body to rot in the ground inside of a overpriced box.
I want to be cremated and then just shoot us into space.
You can snort me and cremate 2 lines of Linda.
All right, I think we're done here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, all right? Jump over to our vlog channel too. We appreciate it. All right, guys.
Bye.
Peace, loners.